Hey, what's up volleyball community? Hope you guys are doing well. Hari from Wonder of Volleyball here and welcome to my corner of the internet. In this channel, you'll be getting to know about all things volleyball. Like and subscribe and let's get into today's video. Do you want to know what are the things you should never say to your child as volleyball parents? Would you like to know some practical tips on avoiding these unhelpful statements? Then keep watching. You as volleyball parents are an integral part of the player's entire playing journey. You really look forward to seeing your child succeed in playing volleyball. Since volleyball is such an emotions-oriented sport, sometimes your unintentional comments can be a real hindrance to your child's progress in the sport. So to avoid this, we'll take a close look at the things you should never say to your child as volleyball parents. Kindly note that I'm putting this video together not to take a jibe at volleyball parents. Rather, when you know the impact of these unproductive statements, you won't even unintentionally use them, and this will inevitably help your child to share everything related to playing volleyball. Let's get started. But before we get into the video, here's an interesting fact about playing volleyball. In a volleyball match, both teams can call 2 timeouts per set for strategizing the plan of attack going forward, coaches' inputs to the players if needed, or breaking the momentum of the opponents. Each timeout lasts for 60 seconds and can be critical in shifting the outcome of a match. With this awesome fact, let's jump straight into the video. You should have won that match. This statement stings not only to your child, but for every player that takes part in a closely competed match. They clearly know that they should have won that particular encounter. In most situations, they even know the reasons for their loss. A lot will be running in their mind, and when you say this statement as a volleyball parent, it hurts the most. The natural reaction after hearing this statement is to defend and try to reason for the loss, feeling sad/disappointed and becoming sad about the result. It will be an unpleasant situation for everybody involved, and to avoid this, here are some pointers you can follow. Understand the pressure and expectation of that particular situation. Encourage your child for their effort, and once things get to a normal place, provide constructive feedback. Talk about the positives of the match and cheer them up. Emphasize their overall effort and improvement throughout the match, and ensure that if they continue this performance, results will follow. You're letting your team down. This statement might come out when you are frustrated about your child's overall performance in a particular match. Maybe your child endured a tough day on the court and didn't perform up to the team standards. Your child has a pretty good idea of their performance in that match, and the team coach/players would have also felt disappointed about it as well. Your child may even think that they have let their team down, and when you say this statement, it's a massive hit to their self-confidence, and the damage is pretty challenging to repair. As I said earlier, volleyball is such an emotions-oriented sport, and instead of showing your frustrations, take note of these pointers and use them when needed. Understand the negative impact of guilt tripping on your child, and you need to know that this particular statement has the potential to change the entire dynamics of the team. Provide constructive feedback and encourage them with the positives that they've done. Make sure to let your child know that you'll be supporting them during both good and challenging times of their playing journey. Why can't you play like another player? Oh yes, the comparison. This is the worst enemy for volleyball players, and this applies to players of all sports as well. Comparing your child to another is truly detrimental to their progress in volleyball. If it happens on a regular basis, then there is a high chance that they may give up the sport entirely and move on to other activities. No parent wants to see that, right? Here are the effects of comparison that you need to know. Comparison with their teammates will lead to insecurity, anger, and resentment. Comparison leads to your child doubting their ability as a volleyball player. Constant comparing lets them believe that they aren't good enough for the sport. Instead of comparing, you can appreciate the unique strengths and contributions that your child did in a particular match, and that will help them to see their growth effectively. You aren't trying hard enough. Although this statement comes out of you in the heat of the moment, you need to understand that it is an insult for the efforts your child putting in to play volleyball. Sometimes, no matter how hard your child tries, things happen and they go wrong pretty quickly. This happens in all the sports, and also it is very difficult for a player to take it after putting in the effort and hard work. Understand that there is a lot of difference between effort and performance. Understand that consistent effort and perseverance will eventually lead to expected outcomes. This is embarrassing for us. It is another form of guilt tripping on your child. The loss hurts, and when they hear this statement from you, it quickly derails their motivation and confidence to continue playing volleyball. Also, through this statement, what you are indirectly trying to convey is that they are the main reason for your embarrassment. It will be very disheartening for your child. You may have been disappointed with your child's performance in a particular match, but this isn't the right statement to say at that moment. The damaging effects of the statement are very real, and it definitely affects your child's overall self-esteem. The best thing that you can do is to provide positive support, encourage them unconditionally, and help them to improve their performance the next time. There you have it, the part one of the things you should never say to your child as volleyball parents. I really hope that you've learned some key information about the negative statements and the kind of impact that it creates on your child. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to Wonder of Volleyball if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye for now and take care.